Now, Frank, this is one that people have been anticipating for a long time. Dave Allen getting a huge opportunity against a very, very tough opponent. What do you make of this as a fight?
Massive fight, huge fight for Dave Allen. I think finally at a stage of his career where he's taking it 100% seriously. You know, Dave Allen is a great character, a brilliant individual. Many people had written off in the past, and this is his chance to really relight the fire. You know, if he can come through this fight on Saturday night against a huge puncher in Makhmudov, he sets himself up for the biggest fights in the heavyweight division.
And Makhmudov, obviously, it's a choice that a lot of people, I think, were like, wow, you know, he's taken on someone 19 KOs in 20 wins. Is this something where Dave pointed him out and said, that's the sort of fight that I want for this stage and this challenge?
100%, because he wanted a fight that tested himself. You know, we all know with Dave Allen, over the years, he probably hasn't applied himself 100% and gone to the levels he could have done. But now he understands in the sport, he's got this one opportunity now, towards the latter part of his career, to really change his life. And he wanted to be in there against someone who he was scared of, as he said himself, because otherwise it doesn't drive him, it doesn't motivate him to get in there and train like he has done for this man here.
And I think that is a lot of it with Dave, isn't it? It's like the more danger there is, it does seem like it brings the best out of him.
100%. But again, like I say, it's the motivation is key. You know, he needed someone who he was scared of getting in the ring with. And with Makhmudov, you got that. You know, he's a big puncher. As you said there, with the stoppages in his career, the fights he's been involved in. But Dave Allen's going to go in there on Saturday night knowing what he needs to do. And I think you're going to see the best performance from Dave Allen today.
And obviously, fighters can't afford to look past their next fight, but you're in the business of obviously planning and mapping out these guys' careers. If he scores the win on Saturday night, what could be next for Dave Allen?
That's the thing, any name in the heavyweight division, because Dave Allen has the commercial element of the sport. He sold 10,000 tickets on Saturday night. You know, people aren't doing that in this sport. He could get in there with any of the big heavyweight names and get a huge payday and change his life completely. So, you know, there is no one out there that you're really counting out that he couldn't get the opportunity against.
And obviously going from one Cinderella man to another, Josh Padley's on this card in a really, really good test against Reece Bellotti. How special is Josh? You know, going from the Shakur Stevenson fight now, great performance last time out. How special is this guy?
Yeah, brilliant guy. I mean, what he did in the Shakur fight by taking that risk, by stepping up on the Wednesday of fight week, going in there, giving it a real fight, it's changed his career as well. He took a risk, he took a chance, but it's paid off. You know, he's got the opportunity now for, as we go into 2026, coming off the back of this, he's got to beat Reece Bellotti in a convincing manner, but he could set himself up for massive fights as well. You know, he's another person who's got the profile. He sold 600-700 odd tickets this weekend as well. So excited about what Josh Padley's got to come.
And a fighter that I think big things have been expected of, despite being so young. Just talk us through Leo Atang and what we can expect from him going forward.
Yeah, he's got, you know, he obviously had an unfortunate injury, so he's had to come off the show, but he'll be back out in our November show and hopefully get him out in December as well. You know, for us with Leo, it's about doing things at the right pace. He's a very young fighter, but we've seen brilliant performances in his first two fights to date. He's got a great character, great personality, and we believe he can go all the way, you know, but it's about not rushing it. It's about doing things at the right pace, because, you know, if we believe he can get to a level, we need to ensure we deliver the right opponents at the right time to help him get there.
And obviously Saturday, massive day for Matchroom. Boots Ennis fighting in the States for WBA interim honours. How soon do you think it'll be before we see him stepping up and taking those titles at 154?
Straight away. He wants all the biggest fights. He wants all of those fights at 154. He wants the biggest names. He wants the toughest tests. The Virgil Ortiz fight as well, albeit, you know, not for a belt, but that's a massive fight at 154 as well. And it's one I'm very confident you see. But Lima is coming to win. You know, you've seen with Lima, he's not just there as an opponent. He believes he can win the fight, and he's going to bring a real test. Albeit he's not a hugely known name, you'll see on Saturday night a real fight between those two guys in Philadelphia.
And just finally wanted to ask something to throw it forward to the future a little bit. He seems to come in and out of retirement every week, Tyson Fury, but he started making noises about stepping through the ropes again. Is that because he's come back to the table over an Anthony Joshua fight at all?
I think the Anthony Joshua fight is the fight that makes the most sense. Is it done? No. But I believe it's a fight we will see happen. You know, when? Is it the start of next year, end of next year? When is it? Who knows? But I do believe we'll see that. It's too big of a fight not to happen, and I can't wait for AJ to dethrone the Gypsy King from his throne.
Thank you.
Cheers.